Hello everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Sinister Playthroughs. I'm Craig Stern, I'm your host. As you may recall, in the last playthrough we went through a trap sprung by the sinister El Tirado, and left him, much like the poor hapless Murray, in a pool of his own blood. And now it's time to move on to another chapter, but first, a new journey. What is that, you say? A new journey? What is that? What's that about? Here's a cutscene. I'm just going to skip this. That's just backstory. We don't need to know that, right? Here, I'll summarize it for you. Once upon a time, Prince Ephraim and Princess Eirika were friends with Prince Leon of the Grotto Empire. The end. That was that entire cutscene that I just skipped. You now know everything you need to know. Oh, and look, we're back with Princess Tana. Anyway, what's so cool about this particular part of the game is that the game actually splits down two separate paths, and you have to pick one. This is something we almost never see in RPGs, where you make a single choice that has huge repercussions that play out through a significant portion of the game, and just entirely change what you see and do. The most recent RPG to do this is The Witcher 2, and people flipped out about it. They just totally flipped out. They loved it. They thought it was amazing. They were like, wow, this is so ambitious. And it was ambitious. But this game did it first. So we're going to get a chance in just a minute to pick which path we take. And it just so happens that the path we take depends on which of the two twins we decide we want to follow along their respective paths. We're just kind of going through this scene here. Prince Ines is kind of a douche. He just basically was like, oh yeah, your dad died. Of course he did. You guys are idiots. You know, not the most sensitive thing to say. Prince Ines, kind of a jerk. But, whatever. We're safely within the castle walls, and Freelia's army is engaging with Grotto directly. Right now Freelia is winning, which is good, because Freelia are our friends, and Grotto are our enemies. And here's Princess Eirika telling King Hayden what he already knows. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. It's been troubling me. I would like to share it with you all. Mir, come here, please. Yes? Who's this girl? On her back. Wings? Ephraim, who is she? This is Mir. I met her while fighting in Grotto territory. Mir, would you please tell everyone here the story you told me? Please, Ephraim, you tell them. She's a bit shy. Very well. Mir tells me that she belongs to an ancient race of dragon folk. They're mentioned in a few legends. They're called the tribe of Manakete. Manakete? Yes, that's a ridiculous name. I mean, yes, their name appears several times in the Tale of the Sacred Stones. It says they were neither human nor demon, but a separate, aloof race. Please, Mir.
We live in the east, in the Darkling Woods. One day...
Yes?
We felt something, an ominous energy to the south.
From the direction of Grotto. They felt a force flowing out of the Grotto Empire.
Saleh and I, we went to investigate this energy. But on our way we came across a battle and were drawn into the conflict.
Mir got lost and was wandering aimlessly in an isolated region near Grotto's border.
I met some wicked folk there. They deceived me and enchained me. They stole my dragon stone. They were preparing me for transport. It was in that moment when Ephraim appeared and rescued me.
I stumbled across Mir by chance when Grotto's men had ambushed us. Everything she told me seemed beyond belief, and yet when I saw her wings, what could I do but believe? I don't know. Exercise some skepticism, Prince Ephraim? Jeez, what kind of a leader are you?
This dark wave of energy still flows from the Southlands. Its current is strong and runs deep. It has awakened the evil ones. I want to stop it.
Your Majesty, I bring word. What is so urgent you would interrupt a private council? The tower holding the sacred stone of Freelia. It's been destroyed by the Grotto army. What? That's impossible. What of the soldiers on watch? They were supposed to be many. The enemy forces. They were led by Kayak, the Tiger Eye, and Selena Fluorspar. Our soldiers fell before even half a day had passed. Selena Fluorspar. Only General Dussel is higher in Emperor Vigard's esteem. She's the one. She came personally. So they really do wish to see the sacred stones destroyed. Blast. And here we are at the Tower of Valny, which, interestingly, you actually get the chance to fight in just a moment, once you've gotten past this particular fork in the game's road, so to speak. By the way, I have to say, those Freelian soldiers are just absolutely awful. Huh, so this hunk of rock is a sacred stone, eh? So much fuss over something as fragile as this. Watch, it crumbles so easily. Do we gain anything by this? Not that I care, but... Black-hearted fool! What have you done? Without the stone's protection, the horrors will spread! Huh? What's this? Still breathing, are you? Come, if you've any last words, I'll hear them, fool of Freelia. You monster! You waste your last words on insults, and feeble ones at that. Hardly the right note to enter the Eternal on, wouldn't you say? Well then, die. Hold! What are you doing, Kayak? Our job was to destroy the sacred stone. I know that, and I crushed it, did I not? But if we don't clean up these Freelian curs, they might... You do not raise your blade to anyone who is powerless to resist you. The Emperor does not desire us to kill without cause. That would be murder. Right, the Emperor. Your name's Selena, ain't it? Tell me, Selena, what makes that pasty-faced old fool's word so important? Wretch, do you dare insult His Imperial Majesty? Hey, I'm joking. Don't get so worked up. I get it. You're a true and loyal soldier. I'm leaving before Freelia sends reinforcements. Coming? How could this happen? How could I have allowed our sacred stone to be destroyed? Why am I such a douche? Dark energies from the Empire's capital, evil monstrosities roaming our lands, Vigard's mad invasion, and now this, the destruction of our sacred talisman! And we have no idea of Grotto's goals! We are in dark times once again! I have to go eat a pastry. I'm so hungry right now. But even so, we cannot sit here wringing our hands. First, we must warn the nations that house the remaining sacred stones. Just as soon as someone brings me a cruller, or like a bagel, or maybe a croissant or something. I'm so hungry. If Vigard seeks to destroy the stones, they are all in grave danger. Johanna and Rouston must be warned. The nations must join together to fight our common foe. Do you think they will believe us? It is a difficult tale to believe, I must agree. I will go, Father. Inez. A direct visit from the Prince of Freelia is not something they can ignore. I will travel to Johanna, where I will forge an alliance with her queen. If our sacred stone has been destroyed, then Freelia could be in greater danger. Father, I cannot let you leave the nation in such a time of crisis. It is imperative that I be the one to go. And I will head for Rouston. Eirika? You know I can't let you put yourself in such danger. Rest easy, dear brother. I will journey to Rouston by ship across the North Sea. There will be no danger. And if there is danger, I will poke it to death. And I have made a vow. I will fight as you have until the day Renee is liberated. I understand. King Haydn, I will take troops and march on the Imperial capital from the west. The west? Are you saying you will begin an assault on Grotto from here? If we can take Grotto Keep, the war will be over. The sacred stones will be safe. If we start here and press forward with all our might... And once you reach the capital, Vigard's generals will be there waiting for you. If they oppose us, we will fight. You've got your father's foolhardy courage, don't you? Very well, I entrust all our hope to you three. Inez, you will go to Johanna, Eirika to Rouston, and Ephraim, the Imperial capital. Funding you will have, but of soldiers we have few to spare, especially since they suck so badly they all basically just got killed at the Tower of Valmy. Whoops! For each of you, a difficult road awaits. If any of us meets with defeat, the battle will turn to Grotto's favor. There must be no errors. We must not fail. Where I command, there are no mistakes. I have no doubts. I'll succeed, I swear it. Come, it is time to go. 10,000 gold. Ooh, yes. Farewell, brother. I will return. To be honest, I still do not want you to go. I would rather you wait here for my return. Please, Ephraim. I will be fine. There's no... I like how he says that immediately after he said, if any of them fails, Grotto will win and the Sacred Stones will be destroyed. Like, clearly he knows that Eirika has to do this. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just nitpicking. Mine is the easiest task, and I'll be in no danger. Because this is Fire Emblem, where no one dies. I'm far more worried about your mission. Challenging the might of an empire with a handful of men? What's this now? Have you lost your faith in me? No, of course not. I know your true strength, Ephraim. No one can defeat you. Hearing you say that fills me with confidence. And gas. I think I know my own limitations. I won't overextend my reach. I can't die and leave you on your own, can I? Ephraim, let us both survive to be reunited. Give me your word, Eirika. You have it, brother. Eirika and Ephraim will now part ways. Which of them will you accompany? Okay, folks, this is where the game splits. There are two entirely different pathways you can take. I am going to do a save state here. And I'm going to pick one. And I think... I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to promise. But once this game is done, I might go back and do the other path. So, let's see. Who do we want to go with? Eirika has the easier path, but she also sucks way more than Ephraim. Ephraim has the harder path, but he's way better than Eirika. Who should we go with? I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm thinking... I'm just closing my eyes now and going back and forth. Whichever ends up getting picked, that is the one we will go with. I guess we are going with Ephraim. This is going to be the harder path. Prince Ephraim. Is that you, Seth? I'm almost ready to depart. I'm leaving Eirika in your care. Actually, my lord, we have the honor of riding with you. What? What about Eirika? The princess informs me that she will be accompanied by a Freelian escort. She tells me she does not need a large retinue on such a small ship. I understand, but we must be prepared for anything. I will be fine, Seth. Please, go and attend Eirika. Lord Ephraim, this is Lady Eirika's wish. She implored us to lend our blades to you on the front lines. She spoke to each of us individually. She knelt before us and beseeched us to go. Her sincerity, her concern... we could not help but be moved by her plea. Oh, Eirika. Very well, you will all come with me. But steel yourselves, this will not be an easy journey. I want only volunteers who are unafraid of meeting death. I'll let the others know. I must tell you, my lord, they are already preparing to depart. They know the risks they are taking, and not a one will be deterred. Alright, folks, this is not a full episode, as you no doubt figured out, in that, in the limited sense that we didn't actually fight a battle, but you kind of had to see all that to know what was going on, so that's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to go on and record a second one where we actually continue on our journey, and that will be coming in just a little while. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, despite the fact that there was no pokey-stabby death going on. That will be coming in just a few moments in our next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.